Welcome, adventurers, to a realm where imagination knows no bounds, and the fate of kingdoms hangs in the balance. Gather round as we embark on an epic journey through the realms of Dungeons and Dragons, where heroes are forged and legends are born. Join us as we delve deep into dungeons teeming with danger, traverse ancient forests alive with magic, and confront the darkest evils threatening the land. With each roll of the dice, the story unfolds, shaped by the decisions of our intrepid band of adventurers. Will they emerge triumphant, or will they fall to the perils that lurk in the shadows? So grab your sword, ready your spells, and prepare for an unforgettable journey into the heart of adventure. Welcome to the Mystic Syndicate's A Princess of Celene, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast, where the only limit is your imagination.
Has started, so
Hey, what's the hardest part about eating vegetables?
Yeah, we're really gonna get some views.
Wheelchairs.
What did you say?
Wheelchairs. Okay, yeah. So this one might this is definitely going to be an interesting stream. Okay, folks, everybody, welcome back. Hi, everyone. People in chat who hopefully will eventually show up. It is here we are with the Mystic Syndicate. I'm Brian, the Dungeon Master, and once again we are here with the Drunkards and Dragons crew, getting ready to roll some dice and slay some creatures, and hopefully push our way through this this wonderful campaign called A Princess of Celene Homebrew 5th edition. So welcome one and all, and as always we're going to start with our introductions, and we're going to start all the way up there at the top left with Melinda.
I'm like Grenna, Babbleboots, a Gnome, also has Ward Bubble.
And you did that right when you put yourself on mute, Melinda.
I'm not mute.
Yeah, you are.
We're sharing the same microphone.
Oh, you're sharing the same
okay.
microphone? Yeah, you need to make sure to face the microphone.
Sharing the same microphone? Never mind.
Give me that.
Dude,
Give me that. Give me that.
Ouch.
Did you call me a goober?
Well, if the foo shits.
I won't smack the kids, but I'll smack you.
While the domestic dispute's going on, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Ed. I'm the Dunker Dragon, and I play Tobias, or Tomas. Almost went back to Tobias. Oh man, everything is going crazy. Tomas. Also, I'd like to propose a toast today in honor of Gary Gygax's birthday, because I sit here, I look at this, and I got Mike and Pop here, who I've been gaming with for 40 years. I've got Glenn and Russ here, who I've been gaming with for 30 years. And, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have such great friends, and we wouldn't be here doing this. So, happy Gary Gygax Day.
Cheers.
Roast.
Some bull.
Yeah, right.
You're up, G.
Okay, yeah. My name's Mike. I'm playing Kiffi Blackhammer, a Dwarven Cleric of Fortubo.
Hello, I'm Pav, and I play Kelex, a cleric, a Paladin of Heironious.
I'm Russ. I'm playing Járngrímur, töframaður, and Halldórsson, who is a fire mage. Well, I want to be fire mage, who's kind of using cold too, but it just depends.
He's got it all.
And that would make me, what is that? Timble Snivenblaven, the artist that's following these guys around.
Nice. The guy
You have a
who's
special
following
time.
You can
All
get
right.
one, a little
Oh, okay.
art for drinks.
All right. So the last time that we had left off, you had taken on a special request by one Lily Nels, who asked you to travel to the city of Marydale, which is in the far eastern reaches of Sterich, which is a country that has a loose alliance with Bissell. And after hearing her plea, you took it upon yourself to go ahead and start making your way towards Marydale. You had went through the western part of Bissell, went through the farming community of Rebekel, where Grenna was briefly reunited with her family. You were able to catch the boat, a couple of boats actually, and started to make your way down the Javon River to where you had gotten to a very, very dangerous swamp. You had crossed into the swamp, made your way through a portion of it when your party was set upon by a hydra. And after a very explosive meeting with said hydra, brought to you by Yarn, it was quickly dispatched using fire and steel. And that is where we end up picking up tonight's adventure. So once again...
Brian, you mean fire, steel, and a song.
And a song. That's right. The song.
Yeah, Brave Sir Robin ran away, except it was Brave Sir Thomas.
Brave Sir Thomas whooped some ass, but hey.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so, yes, picking back up, we are still in the swamp. You've just actually has, after you had went through, harvested the important parts of said hydra, and went ahead and got back into your small boats and started to make your way back towards the south and to your target. So, with that in mind, I'm going to... Oh, before I get into that, I just wanted to make a couple of really quick thank yous going out. We are using tabletop audio this evening for our background ambient noise and some music. So if you are listening to the stream, you will probably be able to hear that. If you catch us later on YouTube, because we do have a YouTube channel that we every once in a while load stuff up to, you can also catch us there as well. Any maps that we have are provided by Anna B. Meyer and her beautiful maps of Greyhawk, so make sure to drop by annabmeyer.com. She has a Patreon page also, so make sure to visit her Patreon, and if you have some extra coin to pass along, she would be happy enough to use that to further her map-making cartography skills. So, yeah, think about joining or checking her out. All right, so here we are. As you continue to make your way south, it's a little bit after midday, and you can hear life is just teeming all around you. You can hear cicadas, crickets, things of that nature. Every once in a while you hear birds that are chirping and in the trees above your heads. A lot of the trees here are a lot like cypress. So as you're going through, you're having to navigate around cypress knees, large trunks of these just gigantic, majestic looking trees. And as you continue on, the air becomes kind of oppressive and just kind of presses around you. And as you make a perception check. Okay. All right, so Kiffi, Kelex, Timble, as you're kind of just looking around you, watching what is happening, as the oars are, pressing their way through the water, you start to notice something a little bit strange about the water itself. Every once in a while, bubbles will, not bubbles, the warg, but these strange bubbles start to like come up from the surface, and as they do so, they leave kind of an oily patch. You can actually see like the multi-colors of like oil mixed with water as the sunlight strikes it. And as you continue along, you start to notice that it's this thickness in the air just seems to coalesce more towards the bottom, right above the just right below the sides of your boats. And you could actually take your hand and just kind of run it through it, and it will make little eddies in this, not really fog, but it's kind of just this strange mist that has a very, it's got a really kind of a funny, kind of weird smell. It's not one that you were familiar with at all, being that many of you have never actually spent any really great time in a swamp of this nature. So
A little flint and steel in the fog.
Named Jed nearby?
I'm sorry?
Is there a guy named Jed nearby?
Jed. Just a poor
Come on, Ed.
mountaineer.
About a man named Jed.
Well, it's a story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting out some food, and up through the ground came a bubble of crude.
Oil, that is.
Black gold.
Texas tea.
Mm-hmm.
We're not naming ourselves or anything, are
No,
we?
not at all.
Just proving that we were raised on TV.
I don't think I've ever needed to prove that.
Yeah, no one ever questioned me about this.
Whilst Timble is trying to spark it, real quick, how long are we after the Hydra attack? Have we long rested since then?
Actually, you're probably only about 2 hours outside of the outside of that attack.
Roger.
Yeah.
Brian, what's our whereabouts currently?
Okay.
Are we between two locations anywhere?
Actually, you're still in the swamp.
Yep.
You're making your way through it. There are some little like small islands that are near you. You can see that there are like very large fish underneath you, like almost about the same size as your boat. So that's a little bit concerning, but then again, they don't seem to be aggressive in any shape or form. But as you continue to make your way on, the water starts to become more and more murky, and it's kind of soup-like. Yes, Timble.
Can I get the attention of an oarsman and say, have you seen this before?
The fellow looks at it and says, I have, actually. Not something
What is it?
we definitely don't want to be sticking around. I tell you that. Dark things move through the waters here.
Okay.
He said, you
Can
smell.
we assist in getting us, moving us faster?
Well, unfortunately, there is only a certain amount of oars that they have. I mean, unless you guys want to create some oars, and I don't know how you'd be able to pull that off. But I mean, if you have some sort of magical means of pushing forward, that would be, of course, probably.
What
Yeah,
would I roll?
because you can actually see that the oarsmen are looking around, and you can see that there is a look of paranoia. So that also kind of sticks in your mind as you start to see this. Yes.
Is there history or something we could roll?
You
See if-
can. Yeah.
see if- no?
Yeah. If you like some bardic knowledge, if there's a bard amongst you.
There is. So
Imagine
actually,
that.
the bard is going to use his bardic knowledge and look around in the boat. Is there a fishing rod in the boat?
Yeah, actually, there is like a fishing rod, maybe, you know. Like
Take
one
a
of
piece
those-
of thread,
Yeah.
kind of create like a thick, woolly thread, and try and make like a little piece of bait. I'm going to drop a line in and think about my bardic knowledge, what might be available here to catch and eat.
Okay, yeah. Here's something else to date us. Here's a Popeil pocket fisherman under the bow.
Yeah, there we go. Would that be a survival check?
Yeah, that would be a survival check.
Man, I can't fish for crap.
No. I mean, it wasn't like they weren't interested. But as you throw, put the line in, and so something actually, it feels like something is actually tugging on the line.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Mer people?
I grab his belt.
You grab his belt. Okay, so
And
if you
and
want
then
to,
while I'm doing that, I'm going to do, I was looking at knowledge nature. I ran across survival first, so I'll do a knowledge nature for the bard.
okay.
12.
As far as nature goes, and these dark, murky swamps have some pretty creepy and very dangerous denizens in them. Unfortunately, though, your bardic knowledge has not really matured enough as of yet, being that this is just a new skill that you've picked up. So, but wonderful thing about this is now, if you do survive this swamp, you will have tales to tell and information to place down into text. So that's kind of at least one thing. You can look forward to that if you make it.
When we make it.
Is it Brian?
I
Roughly.
use my your knowledge.
I'm sorry, what was that, Pav?
Do
I just wonder what time of the day it was.
Let's see. It was a little bit afternoon when you fought the Hydra, so you're now looking probably between 3 and 3:30. Yeah. And
okay.
and the trees here are starting to get a little bit thicker, but it still doesn't block enough light to be considered like a twilight setting now.
What am I?
Well, though since we see the all the oarsmen on edge, I guess just gonna be ready and just in case something happens.
Okay.
Ranger knowledge. See if I know what's going on.
You can give it a try if you have a knowledge. Oh, okay. Wow. Very cool. So yes, using your using your knowledge of nature and things that you see, you are taking a look at this of things that are going on. You're kind of taking in the nature and looking and realize that the bubbling, whatever is coming up from the bottom of this swamp, is a mixture of probably some pretty bad gases, like more or less decaying matter.
Yeah.
So that's kind of one thing, and that it's heavy enough that it actually creates kind of a cloud-like film above the water also is kind of concerning to you. Something that you realize that you definitely don't want to be taking a big old gulp of it or smell, but other than that, that's really kind of as much as you're kind of pulling away. You have heard stories, of course, of the creatures that travel this place. Hydra, are definitely a possibility, but there are other creatures that lurk amongst the trees and along the shorelines of this bog that will definitely create gray hair and even the youngest of men.
Mister mustn't look at the tricksy things in the swamps.
Speed up the turn. fellas, I don't like this.
Yeah, I asked the heads orbman how much longer till our next stop.
He's thinking that you have at least another good 4 hours before you will get to a different location, or actually a stable location where there is an outpost.
All right.
So, Ed, I need you to make a strength check.
Doing it. Oh, did I get a fish? Yes.
Yes, fish I have you.
Oh, yeah, there is that too. Well, good luck at this fish if he is.
Okay,
15.
so yeah. I mean, you're holding your own there. Whatever this thing is, it is definitely it's definitely putting on a really good fight, an excellent show. Unfortunately, the water is so murky, you're not really able to see exactly what you're pulling in. Timble, you had a question.
Well, I was going to say that I understand that our little fire buddy here grabbed the belt of Tomas, but I'm going to start looking for lengths of rope
Okay.
to tie us off with.
Okay. Yeah, there are at least
This look nice.
yeah. There is a 50-foot coiled hemp rope that is on the bow of the ship of this boat, so you can easily reach it. It's just really just a matter of just turning to your left or right and just pulling on it. There are cleats on the sides of the boats, so I mean you can tie off, or tie an end to it or whatever you decide. So that's definitely a possibility. Okay. So as as Tomas is sitting there just fighting this thing to finally get it to at least breach the surface. And when it does, at first, all you see is this kind of like black mass. It's just kind of like, ooh, it almost kind of looks a lot like the oil that was popping up before. But as it does so, it starts to breach the surface more, and as it does, it just starts getting taller and taller and taller, and now the black hairy mass gives way, and you see this just gigantic humanoid creature with mottled gray and green skin, coal black eyes, and a hooked nose as it just breaks the surface and just gets taller and taller and taller as you look up, as it just continues to grow in size.
Like the picture I just put in the chat?
Body light.
Picture you put in the chat. Hold on. Did you put it in Roll20 or did you put it in...
Princess Celene.
Oh, okay. I see what I can see. Yeah, unfortunately, if I do that, it just totally messes up all the cameras, so I can't. So we never did figure out a better way to do that. So, and just
sorry, folks.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get to share all that cool stuff. And so, as this is going on, as everybody who is in the same boat as Tomas, Kelex.
We should probably define that.
I'm sorry?
We should probably define what individuals are in what boat.
Oh, I'll be showing you the map here pretty soon. Do not fret, good sir. I am quite prepared. And
I might not want to be in.
So I need Kelex and Grenna to go ahead and make a perception check.
Go Kleenex. Go Kleenex.
Hey, too much ass.
Okay, so Kelex, you were more you as you were watching this just gigantic hulking mottled green and brown monstrosity just tower over the boat. Grenna looks to the left and sees another one breaching the surface just on the other side of their boat, but everyone in that boat is just so fixed on what Tomas is brought to the surface, they don't even see the other one, which is just also. And so I'm going to go ahead and break over to the map because I think you guys would like to see this. I know I'd like to see it.
Do I get a free attack of opportunity because I've already got him hooked? Can I yank the hook out of his mouth and maybe give him 1 point of damage?
Give him 1 point of damage.
It'll save the day.
Yeah.
Let's see the map. Okay.
This is right here. Alrighty. So everybody should hopefully be able to see the map, being that we're in.
No, yeah, I know what this is.
Well,
Boat with you. I am not in the boat with you.
no, actually, you and Kelex and Melda are on the other boat over here.
Oh,
While the
how tall are these?
well,
Are these?
well, I'll give you a little bit of information on them if you would like. Let's see. They are considered large. Yeah. Yep. They are pretty good sized creatures. If you would like to make a nature check, or nature check would probably be one way to be able to detect and see exactly what these creatures are. Okay. Wow, you guys actually rolled very, very well. Jeez, guys are killing it tonight. Well, except for Timble. Timble is just like
19.
Timble is like this is not something that is familiar to Timble, but it is very familiar to the likes of Yarn, whose people have known about these creatures for thousands of years. These are trolls, and they are particularly nasty. These aren't your stave church building type of trolls. These are good old fashioned swamp trolls that don't really care that much about humans or elves or any of the civilized races. They are particularly nasty creatures. So let's roll initiative. Remember to click on your icon before you do so, though. So,
yeah.
to make sure to do that. And I'll take up and just make sure all of our little...
Evidently, I did.
Ooh.
Nice one, too.
Don't know where my turnover.
I'm completely engrossed with trying to reel him in.
Yeah, you want to land this fish.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let me see.
You won't believe what I got.
Let me see how many times everybody rolled. Okay, so it looks like I have a bunch of rolls for multiple people. Okay, so let me get this other. Let's see, which troll is that? Okay, that troll. Let me roll for this troll.
So, Yarn, you're going to cast that pillar of fire?
Oh,
So, okay,
don't
so
forget to roll initiative for the other troll that you have hidden. That way you can just bring him in later.
okay, so I
Just thinking about that.
okay, so Timble, I have I think 2 different rolls for you. I got a
I had one from way back when I usually start the game, testing to see if I selected
that's why. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. What did you roll before? I think it was a 5. I can't remember.
I should be able to check out here.
A
bunch of nature, and
no, that was a 25. No, that was a deception roll you made before. Interesting. Okay. Actually, hey, how about we just do this? I'm going to go ahead and clear it, and let's give it another spin, if you guys are cool with that.
I am. I rolled a 6.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, so remember to click on your tokens. And,
We're all doing this again?
yeah, we're rolling again.
I like this.
You do. That's good.
Roll 2. Now I have a
Alright,
shitty
here
roll.
we go.
Thank you.
Holy shit! I rolled a 6 again.
Train.
You are
Not my
doomed.
train.
Okay. You're doomed. Okay.
He wanted to make, Brian wanted to make sure that the trolls got a shot.
Hey. Like my trolls. Trolls. Alrighty. Okay, so it looks like we got everybody.
Holy crap.
I know. I think 19 the first go around.
Oh, and also let me make sure to get Melda in there in this little situation. Certainly don't want to leave out. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, well, that happens. That was just downright terrible. Alrighty, good deal, and so it begins. Alright, so troll number 2 is up, and he is actually going to try to upend your boat. And so he's got to roll a strength check. And
Quick question, Brian. Have you ever been to the Everglades? You know how the water there is really clear and everything like that, but really shallow? Is it like that there?
No, this is not. No, this is more like there's for people who may or may not have ever been to South Florida. There's a place called the Loxahatchee River, which I don't know how many times I've canoed it or kayaked that river, but it is like looking through sweet tea. Dark sweet tea. So this is kind of what you're doing. That's why you weren't able to see it before. Now I understand. I know exactly what you're talking about in the Everglades, where you have like the limestone and it's just blue and it's just absolutely beautiful. That's not this place.
That's not it.
That's not it. But yeah. So he's going to go ahead and try his strength, and let's see how well he does. Okay, so he rolled a 22. This creature is considered a giant, and so he actually picks up the front of the boat. Yes.
He's still hooked, so do I get an opposed strength check against him with the rod and reel?
Okay, that was this one. This is the one right here that's actually attacking the boat. This is the one you had hooked. Okay.
I have a mechanics question.
Yes.
Bonus actions. Do they go on my turn, or can I do them anytime?
A bonus action is a action that you would have after you have taken your turn. You know, it's like after you've taken your action. But, yeah.
Oh, we're going in the water.
Okay, so yes, the number I was trying to meet with this was that it at least had to make a 20, and it got a 22. So this thing has literally taken its nasty greenish gray claws, lifted up the front of the boat, and just tipped you guys off into the water. So I'm going to place you guys where you fall. And Ed, you're actually you land on like a little sliver of land, just right here, and it's kind of you take no damage because of the detritus and muck that you land in cushions your fall. So that's kind of nice, at least. And
Brian,
the boat, yes.
Can you turn your volume up, your microphone volume up just a tad?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. I think I can. I hope. Hold on.
You weren't so old, maybe you'd be able to hear. Turn up your hearing aid, Russ.
Damn.
They're in the mail. Be nice.
Yeah, let me
Thank
see.
you, Brian.
Hold on. Let me just make sure to turn my gain up a little bit. How's that? A little bit better? Too much? Too much better? Okay, cool. Okay.
No, that's great.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was just making sure. I didn't want it to be too super loud, but I didn't want to be unhearable. Okay, very good. All right. So yeah, the boat itself is now like over here behind you. Okay. Troll number 2 is actually going to grab the line. Yes, Timble?
I had tied myself off on the boat.
Okay. So you are actually over here.
How hard did I land in the boat?
Um,
Or I stay in it.
and stay
Nice.
in it. Make actually make a dexterity check. No, don't do that. Make an acrobatics check, please. See how well you do with that. Okay, so actually you were outside of the boat, but you are tied off to the boat. So there you have it. Okay, very good. I like how you guys actually point out things and I don't think I would have landed that way. Let's make it harder for me.
On top of me, my luck.
Yeah. No, at least it didn't land on you and you're trapped under it, which would have been kind of cruel, but actually kind of fun. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this one right here grabs the line that he has been hooked with, and he starts to pull you in, Tomas, towards it. You have an option. You can, of course, drop the pole, or you can ride this bad boy out and see where it goes.
Who was fishing for who?
I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna try and I'm assuming because you said I was in this tumultuous soil type of thing that it's really not a lot of traction, right?
Right.
So he's gonna probably pull me right now, but
right. Actually, what he does is, yes, he actually pulls you, and as he does, because you were prone, he actually pulls you into a standing position. So that's kind of nice. Where everybody else landed in the water, they're not really in a prone position. You just land and you're floating, but it's not real deep here, so it's not. It doesn't really slow you down, especially with trying to recover. So
Gotcha.
that's kind of nice.
I'm still maintaining my combat with him with the rod and reel.
Yes. Okay, so he's going to pull you, and he is going to make a strength check, and I need you to make an opposing strength check to see if you are able to hold your ground, or are you going to give way and actually be pulled towards him.
16.
Damn. Okay, you're actually fighting this guy. You dig your heels in hard in this nasty muck and are able to find a cypress knee that is sticking out, and you've thrown yourself against it, and you're literally just fighting this thing tooth and nail to just keep it. And that is the end of its turn. Next is Kiffi. Kiffi, what would you like to do?
Well,
Not sink.
am I in the water? Am I sinking? Because I'm pretty sure that my net buoyancy is pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got to think the water here is about 3.5 feet deep. So you're kind of, your head's not underwater, but you are definitely treading, or not treading. You're actually in it, but at least you're not submerged. It is a little difficult because the detritus that is on the bottom is very, very thick, and it does. This would be considered difficult terrain, so your movement's going to be cut in half when it comes to moving through this type of scenery.
Okay, this stuff that's in front of me here, is this the land stuff? Is it out of the water?
Yes, it is. It's just a little thin sliver. It's literally the same sort of stuff that you can see Tomas is working with. But yeah, it is still kind of a mucky, muddy soil. Not even real soil. It's just decayed vegetation that has piled up over probably a few centuries.
Man, outdoors is literally shitty. I'm going over here, and I'm gonna smite.
Okay. Smite.
Let's see. What are we gonna do here?
Okay, an 18. An 18 will definitely hit. Very, very good. And you do 8 points of damage. Nice. Okay, very good. Like that. Very, very nice.
I think I will use my bonus action as well. So yeah, I'll use the bonus action from my War Priest ability to take a second one-handed attack, because it's probably a good idea to front load this stuff if at all possible.
That'll hit. And another 11. Very nice.
All right.
Okay. Good start. Okay, great. Yarn, it's your turn.
Okay. Do I smell anything that smells like naphtha?
Smells like, I'm sorry, what?
Naphtha.
Like methane?
No, naphtha.
Naphtha?
Petroleum product.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I'm looking at these black things.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they smell like they're petroleum, or do they look like they're petroleum?
Yeah. You're thinking that it is definitely a petroleum type of product.
Good. And these trolls have that petroleum on them?
It's kind of hard to tell. Like I said, they're a mottled color. They may or may not. It's kind of hard to tell.
All right. Well, gentlemen, which one is closest to me? The one with the troll, the thing, the stick? Yeah. All right. Come on, stick boy. Yeah. That. Blip. Oh, yeah.
You didn't roll whether you.
Yeah. 14.
Okay. So, ready. Done. Okay, so as soon as you let this fiery chromatic orb leaves your hand, in kind of like a slow motion scene, you see that this thin cloud of gas that has accumulated on the surface of the water catches like in a whoosh noise. But it kind of surprises not just you, but everyone around you as you hear this whoosh in your ears, and then you just see a blinding flash of fiery light and heat. I need everybody to make a reflex save. I mean, everyone. Yeah, even on the other boat, because this whole place was just, yeah.
Is that a dexterity check?
Reflex dexterity save. Yeah, that's fine. That's it. Wow. Okay. Good. Okay. Ooh. All right. This is pretty scary. Okay.
All right. Bonus action.
Let me roll that. Okay. Okay. So, let me see what's happening here. Okay. So let us take a look. See. I gotta roll some sweet damage. Okay. Alrighty. So if you were able to get a 15 or higher, you're only going to take half damage. Anybody below that is going to take full damage. And everyone, if you were in a boat, you're no longer in a boat. Okay. So here we
Brian,
go.
can you repeat the damage toll?
I just rolled it. Okay, so we're taking 20 points of damage. That's full. You take 10 if for half. So if you got a 15 or better, you only take half. That's not too bad. You did good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, most of you guys are all right. Some of you might not be okay, but then again,
Not happy about it.
not happy about it, huh? Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I didn't roll for. Oh, never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me what the result was.
Okay, so what ended up happening was, yes, this troll right here was literally blasted out of the swamp. He ended up taking 50% of his total hit points and damage. He got kind of cooked. So yeah, it took him down a pretty far piece. He is now over here, and he is prone. This one right here was able to make his save, and so but he also, because these creatures are very susceptible to fire damage, he also was blasted back 10 feet, and he also took an extra 20 points of fire damage. So we are looking at okay, cool. Yeah,
Question, Brian.
yeah.
The one that was blown back is the one I'm hooked onto. Can I try and pull him back towards me? He'll be off balance, so maybe I can.
Forward with him.
Yeah, because of the force of the... Well, actually, here's the thing. You're being blasted away from him, and he's being blasted away from you. So So what I need to do is determine if the line snaps or is broken with the explosion. So you know what? We're going to let fate decide, because
I like fate.
I like fate, and so yeah. So how about we do this? I am going to do a percentile die. You can say either high or low, and we will determine where the dice falls. High.
I think it's going to be the high part of 50, and I think it's going to be a 64.
Wow. Oh, you're actually calling it.
Well, because if I'm in control, I'm keeping on to this fish.
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. If you then you're actually going to go with it. You know, if that's the case, or it's going to be with you, which means that that should be interesting. Okay, so here we go, and it's an 82. So yeah, you are actually able to, you know, position yourself in such a way that it ends up taking more damage because of the hook. So I need you to make a 1d4 damage on that. It's actually dang. Okay, so yeah, it takes another 4 total damage.
Well,
and
does that include my strength? Because I'm a +6 strength.
yeah, let's go. You have a +6 strength. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't roll it as an attack. I just chucked the D4. But
okay.
Once you said what it was, oh crap! I should have done it as a damage roll. But anyway,
yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, and you instead of the hook being actually ripped out, you actually set it deeper into the troll. So.
Back home, I got the taxidermy man. He's going to shit when he sees what I brings him.
You catch it, you cook it, you eat it.
Shark Week ain't got nothing on you.
Shark Week. Oh, Lord. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. So, Yarn is finished. Kelex, you are over here. You are in. I'm sorry?
Yarn is not finished.
Oh, Yarn's not done. Okay.
Bonus action.
Okay. Also, hold up one moment, because I need to actually put people where they got blown away. Okay. So everyone is going to get at least knocked back, except for Tomas. You guys are going to go flying out this way. Bubbles is in the water. Grenna is over here. boat is over here. Both boats are actually on fire, so we kind of need to keep an eye on that. But you know what the best part about this whole thing is? All the strange gas in the area has dissipated. I wonder how.
It's gone.
Imagine.
Dissipated.
Evaporated? Explodiated? I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so what are you...
It's kind of like when you wave that match in the bathroom after you take a deuce.
God. Okay. So, Yarn, what are you doing? I mean, you got knocked back 5 feet, but you're still
Right,
up.
then I was going to do a misty step and get out of there, but I'm close enough to the edge. So
Okay.
I'm good.
Cool. All right. Excellent. Kelex.
So I guess my question is, am I prone? Is it deep here? I know you said it wasn't too deep over that way, but
yeah, over here it's more like 5 feet. I don't know how tall you are, but
I'm 6'4" or 6'7", something like that.
oh,
Yeah, over 6.
then you're actually good. You're in good. You're fine. Okay.
But am I prone? I guess is what I'm asking.
It would be difficult to be prone
yeah.
because you're in the water. It
Okay.
doesn't really. Yeah. I would hope not.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be able to rush over there in time. Which one? Okay, so which one, Ed, or which one does Thomas have on hook? This one over here, the one with the club.
The one with the club. Yeah.
The one that looks like he's leaking stuff out his butt on the miniature.
Can I mention something real quick? Gnomes are short.
I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast command on this one, the other one, and say flee.
Okay.
You want to hear a bass solo? Boom, 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 boom.
Does that have a DC?
It's a wisdom. Yeah, he has
Wisdom
to do a
save?
wisdom save.
Okie dokie, we can do that. Wisdom save. What's the number?
Speak one word command to a creature you can see within range, which is 60 feet. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead.
Okay. What's the DC?
Or, actually, also, if it doesn't understand your language. Oh, I didn't see
Oh.
that. That was a waste.
Yeah.
Trolls are actually smart. They're like a 7 or an 8 for an intelligence.
Yep, they are
I only
7.
know this 'cause okay. I knew that because the module I wrote had the troll monster. So I actually okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
2, awesome.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to, being that its intelligence is low and it also, there's really a good chance that it won't speak your language or might be able to understand you, it will get advantage on the roll. So let's go ahead. And you said a wisdom save?
Wisdom save, yep.
And what's the number that we need to beat?
Oh, hold on, yep, hold on.
Hey, Russ, we'll test your audio here in a sec.
He has to save 12.
Okay.
DC.
Okay.
Yep.
So his first roll is a 5. Wow. But he gets advantage.
Woo-hoo.
So let's see.
We're there.
Oh, he failed. Okay, so it looks around at you with some sort of recognition that it understood what you were saying, and it looks very puzzled. But it does actually follow your command. It turns on heel, and it starts to flee in this direction, over in this area. And being that it has 30 feet, let's see. It starts to wander off that way. All right.
All right, and then I'm gonna. Is there? Is this considered rough terrain,
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to move. I guess I can only move 15 feet, so I'm gonna try to make my way toward. Actually, what about the oarsmen? Are they okay?
The oarsmen unfortunately have not fared as well as you. You can actually see that there were two in each boat, and you see that two of them are not. You can't even see them. One is floating face down, sort of like this. One was blown into a tree, and his body is hanging limply from the limbs of it. Probably about 25 feet off the ground.
Are you happy with yourself now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I hope you don't sleep very well tonight, Yarn. All right. So I'm gonna. Well, obviously they're dead. So I'm gonna try to make my. They're 5 foot squares, Brian.
Yes, 5 foot squares.
Okay. And 10, 15. I'm gonna make my way toward. Is this land right here?
No, you're still in the. Well, this is land right here. Yes.
Okay. I want to try to. I'm at least gonna get myself up to on the land. Hopefully.
Yeah, you can see like the shadows of fish right here. So it's like a little strip of land you can see here. This is like actually like little pools within it. So yeah, it's a very kind of strange terrain. Okay.
Okay.
Before he makes that, mind that the boats are on fire.
Yes, the boats are on fire. The boats are on fire.
That might change what he does, because if there's boats on fire, he might want to put it out.
Yeah, I forgot about the boat. Yeah, you know what? Can I retract what I just did and try to make, I don't know, throw. Are these things? They could tip it over. I don't think I can, but I'll try to do my best to try to put out the flames.
Okay, awesome. Alrighty, very good.
Shove it back in the waters.
Okay, Timble.
The water's fine.
I had planned before.
Almost been saved.
As I'm going to pull myself up onto the boat.
Okay,
Is it on fire?
it's on fire. Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm going to whip off my cloak and start putting it out.
Okay.
Nice wet area.
Okay.
Snuff it.
Very good. Okay, that's good.
You want me to-
Yep. So it'll probably take you close to about 2 full turns to totally get this boat under control.
While I am up there doing that, may I hold one action?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Melda is going to actually take a 5 foot step. It's not actually a 5 foot step. It's actually a little bit more. Actually, she could probably. She's taller than Grenna, and Grenna is actually treading water because I don't think Grenna was tall enough, and it's deep here. So she's actually going to take a shot at this troll with an arrow. Let's see how she does. Let's see, one attack. Let's go. $17 and a 9, then it will definitely work. Very, very good. Let's see, that's 16. Okay, so cool. Alrighty, that was good. Tomas. Okay, Tomas, you are up, and you have the troll online. You're muted.
You're muted.
Mike?
Go ahead, Grenna. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought I heard talking. So I'm going to try and pull it towards me. Is that an opposed strength check?
Yes.
All right.
Does that sort of constitute an attack roll?
I've already hooked. He's going to win, but I'm already engaged with it.
Okay.
I don't need to hit him with anything. It's just an opposed strength check. That's how I'd run.
Yeah.
I was curious because of my master of tactics, a help action. Anyone within 30 feet, I can give you advantage.
Well,
Okay.
I'm in combat with him. Okay, so I get an advantage. Sweet.
Yeah, up to the DM.
Yeah, that's fine.
you go.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. So with that masterful amount of just masculine bravado, you literally throw the pole over the back of your shoulder, and you just start pulling. And actually, you were able to pull it about another 5 feet closer to you. With that, it actually looks surprised at just something as it would consider so insignificant, and really just a meal would have that much just raw power. Obviously, the adrenaline is just pumping through Tomas at this point in time. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
And so, as a bonus action, can I throw a dagger at him? Because I have two of them fighting that superiority, so I can.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I might actually do something else. Let me double check this.
I'm gonna throw Kiffi at him.
Throw Kiffi at it.
What? Oh wow, that's an awesome idea.
Don't you dare!
Dwarf tossing.
Let's try.
Gnomes are easier. They fly farther.
I think gnomes and halflings would be pretty easy to yeet, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm wearing 30 pounds of armor. So
Oh, yeah.
you're probably not going to yeet me too far.
I'm wearing daggers.
So what I'm doing, Brian, I'm actually going to use quick toss is why I'm able to throw a dagger. That's
Okay.
why. I wanted to make sure I had the rule right. That's why. So
Okay.
sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I don't think that hits. 18?
No, that'll hit. 19? Or no, it was the 19 the attack? Or was that your damage?
No, it was 19. That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll hit.
Okay.
Okay, so roll some damage. Oh, 9 points. Very nice. Now, this guy is looking chewed up. Super, super nice. Right. Tomas, is that all you got, or you got more?
I'm debating. I can actually use a superiority dice and get one action.
Okay.
One more attack, so I could throw another dagger if I wanted to. I think you mentioned earlier that this one was one that had caught on a lot of fire and had burnt substantially. Is that correct?
Yeah, he'd taken a pretty nasty blast.
And then I hit him again. Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my action surges. I'm gonna throw another dagger.
Okay.
So let's do that. And I miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just sticks into a tree right behind it. Good try though. Very nice.
Nope. So I'm now down to I've got one superiority dice left, just as a carryover from last game.
Okay.
I guess it's a good thing it's stuck in the tree and not the guy in the tree.
Well, now.
I was thinking that he said it was too bad that it went and hit the tree, and I'm like, I could think of worse. If you heard that whoop as it went into the water, that would be worse. You lost.
Okay.
Oh, make me cry over silver pieces.
Well, you're playing. You cry over silver fleeces. We cry over you playing.
Oh well.
Okay.
I just don't see a Smithy out here to replace it.
Okay, and Grenna, it's your turn.
Bloop, bloop. Only dog paddle.
Yeah, so right now you're actually treading water and would not be able to make an attack unless you are able to get to land. Give me a. Do they have a swim, or is that a survival? I think it's survival. I think.
Would it be athletics?
Oh, it may be athletic. Yeah, let's go with athletics. Thank you very much, Kiffi. Yeah, do it. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah, that would be enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you were able to get to you would be able to get to the land, but that would take up your entire that would take up all of your movement. Do you have two attacks or just one?
I have one and opponent.
Okay. Yeah. It would take you your entire movement and also your attack to be able to do it. So at least you can get to land. So the next time you'd be able to do your attack. Okay.
Everything is wet.
Yeah.
My food is wet.
Everything is wet. Hey, Kelex, how long does your command last? Is that for like
I think it's just one turn.
one turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me double check.
Okay. So he'll actually be able to act, I think, on his next turn. Not this turn, but the next one. Because you said it was one full turn.
Okay, the target must succeed.
Or does it get another?
Wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Or if your command is directly harmful to it. So yeah, it's just one turn.
Okay. So does it get another savings throw, or is it just automatically?
I think it ends right there. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it gets another saving throw.
Okay, very good. Alrighty, so that troll is actually going to turn and start making his way towards you. So he is.
Toward me? Toward me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the one who's talking.
Yeah, you're the one over there saying howdy howdy.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
It
Ruh-roh.
wants you, and he is actually going to get. So these creatures like to regenerate, so they are pains in the butt. Yeah, but they
Russ.
yeah, they don't get to do the fire. They don't regenerate the fire damage, but any other that they take. Alrighty, so that one's moved. This one is actually going to take he's going to take his move action, and he's going to take a nice swipe at Kiffi. And let's see how he does. Okay, so he has multi-attack, so he's going to take his bite first. That will definitely not hit, but then he's going to also go in for the claw. Claw attacks. Hold on. What's that do? 20. Does that hit?
Yeah, my AC is 19.
Okay, you take 8 points of claw or slashing damage. Alrighty. Nice.
Brian, you said the thing. Does a 20 hit?
But this time it did. And it did. Yes. Okay. Kiffi, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, shit.
Where's that smite when you need it?
Yeah, I'm a little short on the spells, but let's. I'm gonna.
Said short.
Ha! I see what you did there.
Ouch.
All right. Well, let's just do a straight up roll with the Warhammer and see how it goes. Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to take another
swipe?
another attack.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm gonna channel divinity to add 10 to this attack roll.
Okay.
So that's should be a 22 for the attack. So pretty sure that's gonna hit.
Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you add a 10 to that? Okay, so
yeah.
you do 14 points of bludgeoning damage? Nice.
Yeah. And this is from the magic Warhammer.
Okay.
So you hit twice? Or you swung twice?
I So I swung twice. I get the War Priest thing lets me take an extra one-handed attack as a bonus action, and then my turn undead's thing I used instead to give myself +10 to this attack roll. So
I wasn't questioning. I was asking.
yeah, I'm just explaining. That's the mechanics I was using there.
Okay. Yarn, it is your turn.
Great.
Please, no fire.
I still have eyebrows.
Well, let's see. My question is, can Kiffi take out this guy? Now we generate.
What do you mean? I'm right there. I do damage too.
I like Kiffi. Oh. Well, I'm going to do a firebolt.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that will definitely hit, doing 3 points of fire damage. But being that this area is so turbulent and like the gases keep bubbling up and stuff, it's actually going to double the damage on it. So you actually give him 6 damage. So that actually does do a little bit of cooking, which is pretty nice. It roars out in pain as this firebolt streaks across, just glowing brightly as it ignites the gases that keep bubbling up from the swamp below. At least this time, though, it doesn't have that unbelievable fireball effect, which just engulfed the entire area, singeing everything and setting stuff on fire. So
The thing that could be seen from orbit. Yes, I know.
yeah. Okay.
Well, you
So that
think.
works. Yarn, is there anything else you wanted to do?
Just back up a little bit here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Kelex. Right now, Kelex, you are still in the water, and you can see this big old green troll is making its way over to you. And it doesn't want to talk or whisper sweet nothings in your ear. I think it wants to do harm to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not Melinda.
Either the troll or the boat. I'm just trying to think of which. How much aflame is our boat?
Okay, so your boat is right now, you're kind of thinking in at least another 2 rounds, this boat is not going to be seaworthy any longer.
I'm gonna continue to put the boat out. I'm gonna let the troll come to me.
Okay, very good. All right, so yeah, if you continue your actions, you should be able to get the boat at least under control at the end of this round, and so next round it'll be singed and kind of battered, but at least will be seaworthy enough to get out of here. So,
I'll let Bubbles have the first nibble at it.
okay. Oh yeah, Melda, we forgot all about Bubbles. We need to make sure that Bubbles gets some playtime. Alrighty, Timble, it is your turn. So, are you going to continue with your putting the fire out, or are you pretty much?
I need the boat. I'm 3'9".
Yes.
I need the boat.
Okay.
But I will keep a help action at
Ready.
hand because
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye. I'm not going to just play
Right.
fireman over here.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so you're thinking by the end of this round, you will have it all under control, and then, or it'll all be actually put out, and then you'll be able to act normally. Okay, Melda is going to once again take another shot at our troll friend. Actually, I'm wondering if she should change her target, because the other one's looking pretty bad, but this one doesn't look as bad. So she's going to give this guy a little bit of a shot. See what happens. That's a 22 and does 9 points of damage. So there we go.
Nice.
So let's see. Cool. All right, excellent. Tomas, what are you up to?
You're muted.
Muted. Mike.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Right here.
That's a tall pile of poo.
That's Mike. That's Mike. I'm Ed. So does that mean I'm Mike Ed? I'm mic'd? Anyway. All right. So do I still have control? Do we have to do an opposed strength check at the beginning of the round to see if I still have control of him?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 24.
Ooh, ouch. That was a natural one on the on our troll friend. So
Ooh, does that make him prone?
So actually, you pull him across this and actually get him right here, and he he loses his footing, and he's like skidding across this muddy, and so he's like literally right in front of you, but it is on the ground, prone between you and Kiffi. Kiffi will actually get a attack of opportunity on it.
Yes.
Nice.
I was where I was going.
Yep.
So.
Oh, Kiffi.
20 will definitely hit with a 9. And as so, Kiffi, how do you want this to play out?
Well, if we could involve exploding his noggin, that would be outstanding.
Okay. So as this troll goes sliding past on this little outstretch of muck and just algae, Kiffi brings his hammer back and just buries it right on top of the head of this creature, and you just see like this gray green brain matter just squeezing out of its ears as one of its eyeballs actually like pops out and is being kind of like dragged by Tomas. Was that graphic enough? Everybody like that? Damn right.
Lovely.
I only have one question there, Brian.
Yes.
Out of character knowledge, I know we need to try and get him below 10 hit points. That way he doesn't regenerate. Is this more than negative 10 hit points? Like a big splat? Because I still have an action. I'm going to jump on him and keep stabbing him.
See,
Remember.
that's the weird thing, man. You just don't really know.
Then I'm going to... Well, you know what I'm going to do then. I'm
Good
down on him. So with my attack, I'm going to proceed to chop him.
Okay.
Tomas, get me the eyeball.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so you...
Would it be? Do I have to roll to hit if he's prone and he's dead? Ish.
No, you don't have to. So yeah. So this is kind of like a coup de grace. Yeah. So you do 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I did 10. Was it 8 points? Yeah.
Okay. So 8 points of damage. Alrighty.
And since I have one more attack, well, I don't want to
Okay.
use my action search. No. I'm not going to use my action search. My bad.
Okay. Alrighty. Good
But
deal.
I'm on top of him, so if he moves, he's getting the.
He's
waka,
getting this.
waka, waka.
He's getting stabby time. Yes.
He's getting
Okay.
stabby time.
Good deal. All right, Grenna, it is your turn. So, Grenna, you are on somewhat dry land, but you can do what you want, and also remember, Bubbles is also at your disposal.
Alright, I'm gonna try Firebolt. See how this does.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So yes, Fireball. Firebolt. Okay, so yeah, you cast Firebolt, and again, you can see the air around it glows with this intense flame. It strikes the troll. Do you want to go ahead and roll damage? Okay, so you're going to. What was the maximum damage that bolt would have done?
D10.
Okay, so it'd be 15 points of damage that you do in total, which is pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, let me just.
It was.
For a cantrip?
Yeah, not too bad for a cantrip, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Good work. Okay, is there anything? I'm sorry?
Thing.
Okay.
Bubbles can't stand up to a troll.
No, Bubbles can't stand up to a troll.
Because he walks on 4 legs.
And it's watery, so that gives them a huge disadvantage, like us.
It's only half a troll.
Alright. He's actually going to move down toward me.
Okay.
Right behind you.
Good deal.
Come, boy, come.
D'Artagnan, I will kill the troll.
You fit. Good enough.
I'm done.
Okay. So let's see. That's Grenna. Troll number 2. Troll number 1 is out of the picture. So he's kind of shot. Let me just put him. Let me put him in the X category here. This one's got 30 feet. So it's got. Let me see what our range is here. I guess. Okay, so so it's only 17. Okay, good. All right. So he is actually going to take his movement. He's going to approach Kelex, and he's going to go ahead and make his attack. He's going to try to bite Kelex. Let's see. That is an 18.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Good deal. And then he's going to take his claw attack as well. And that'll be a vicious 24.
That is a hit.
And that'll hit, and you will take 10 points of damage from that claw.
That sucks.
Yeah. Kiffi, it is now your turn.
It wouldn't have been so bad without that 20 points of fire damage.
No.
You always bring that up. Okay. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Okay.
Does the
And-
radiant flood is fire?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But maybe we can do overkill. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna cast it as level 2,
Okay.
so hopefully we get a good attack roll here. No, not so much.
Oh.
So,
Well, it was a good try. Let's see if it pops up here on the on the VTT. Hopefully. Alrighty. Well, it was a good.
it was a 14.
It was a 14. Unfortunately, a 14 is not going to make the grade. Unfortunately. All right. Did you want to move?
Yeah. I can't move very far.
Right.
12 and a half feet, so that's like 2 squares. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yarn, it is now your turn.
First thing I do is yell, Kelex duck.
Oh boy.
Again.
Oh boy. Okay, a 19 is definitely going to hit.
Just don't use fire.
Yeah, that's fire.
Did myself.
So, okay, so 14 points of damage, Kelex. I need you to make a reflex save.
log out, log back in.
I'll be back.
I don't know. Is this planned? Reflex. Or just a normal dex.
A
Right?
dexterity save, yeah. Oh, ouch.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that's not good. That wasn't a good roll. Okay, so the troll's going to take double damage from that. So that is going to be 28 points of damage, which is that's pretty damn good. Yeah, because of the.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Don't spell. I cut out Pab. Kelex out of that.
Okay, because of being that there wasn't really, I mean, the gas over here was able to regenerate faster than was over there because you guys were fighting over there. He's gonna have a little bit of blowback, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that is was that 28?
Right?
Even after Grenna hit it with the fire last turn?
I'm sorry.
Even after Grenna hit it with the firebolt last turn?
Oh, that's right. You did hit it with a firebolt last turn. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, so actually, Kelex, you will not take actually any damage, but you will get force pushback, and it will push you back here. Just out of reach of the monster, actually. But you do not actually take any damage. See, not so bad. Okay, very nice. And that was good. All right. Yarn, anything else you got going on?
I'm looking around real quick to make sure there's not anything else coming out of the waters.
Yeah, shambling mound for the win. No, just kidding.
Sure, what I've done, I deleted myself from the board.
You deleted yourself from the board. Okay. That's kind of different. That's different. Hold on one moment, and I will get you back onto the board.
Mad skills, y'all.
Okay. There's monster. It's monster Grenna.
It's super me.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure that you are. Don't know where that name came from. Okay, so Grenna. Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Babbleboots. Alright, make sure that we are back in business. Alright. I mean, it happens.
Yay, I'm back.
You're back. Okay, you're back.
No longer a ghost.
No longer the ghost. Okay, good deal. Okay, so it is Kelex's turn. Kelex.
What's the troll look like? Is it?
It's in pretty bad condition. Yeah. But you could actually,
Well,
I think you could take a swift action and actually lay on hands on yourself.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or getting pissed off and just taking
Just
at least a
rush
smack
it?
at
Okay.
But I think I'm going to pray to Heironious, save me from my allies, and please lay on hands.
Save me from my allies.
And I'm going to use all 20 points.
Okay.
Save me.
Okay. Very good. All right. You
They
still,
don't call me sluggish babies for nothing.
yeah, you still have an action. You still have an action.
Do I still have an action?
Yeah, because that was a swift action to heal yourself.
swift
It doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
I am going to bring my hammer up, and I am going to smack the crap out of this thing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Mm,
13.
13 is not going to make the grade, unfortunately.
It was a nice try.
It was a good try, yes. Okay, Timble, the boat that you're on is now completely with. The flames have been completely put out.
Are the oars in here?
I'm sorry.
Do we have the oars still in here, or
The oars are kind of floating around in the water, but they are like easily within reach.
okay? Because I'd like to get them and start moving the boat towards the other boat.
Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, you use up this time to get the oars and get back into the boat. Okay, so on your next turn, you'll be able to actually move it.
All right.
Okay, Melda, what are you up to? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Melda. Don't know why I thought that. I was thinking, yeah, this was a conversation that we had earlier that I was hoping somebody was going to play Melda, not me. Okay, so she's going to actually take the shot at the troll. That is not going to make the grade, unfortunately. Okay, it was a good try. It was a good try. Alrighty, and Squire Tomas.
Is it possible for me to use my help action, or is that too much with gathering oars?
That would be too much. Yeah,
right.
with what you're trying to do. Okay.
Simple enough.
So Squire Tomas.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just do the distance tool real quick. Obviously I can't get there, but
You have any ranged weapons you can use?
Not that far, and I'm out of daggers because I've thrown 2. So I do have a crossbow, but I'm thinking about
Hopping in the boat.
Arctic inspiration and helping somebody on the other side.
Okay.
I'm just looking at 60 feet. I think I'm more than 60 feet out.
Actually, you are not that far. You're actually. Who are you trying to inspire?
That whoever's within the 60-foot zone. I'm just gonna.
Okay. Well, Kelex is only 39 feet away. Grenna is 24, and Melda is 28. So you have possibilities.
How about you off, Kelex?
I'm good now. I laid hands on myself.
I got you.
Myself.
If he's looking back, I'm going to give Kelex Bardic Inspiration. That gives you a D6 that you can use. You can use it on any roll, attack roll, saving roll, ability checks. So that'll give you, that way we'll definitely get a hit out of you. You know what I mean?
Cool. Thank you, good sir.
No problem. And I do have a crossbow, so I'm gonna. So that's one, and then I'm gonna sling the crossbow out and try and hit it.
Okay. Unfortunately.
My bad.
Oh, did you roll the damage? Okay.
Yeah, I hit the wrong spot.
Okay. Yeah.
That doesn't hit.
That'll
so it
miss.
doesn't matter.
Okay. Very good. All right. Okay. Troll is up. And Troll's going to get to soak some of that.
Did we skip Grenna at
Did we?
Bubbles?
Did we? Oh, that's right. Because that's right. She she eliminated herself from the turn order. Okay, Grenna, it is now your turn.
And for the record, Brian, all those actions were assumed that the troll's been through his turn and he has not moved, right? Because I was stabbing him and killing him for overkill.
Yes.
Okay, so he will not come back at us. Good. Just verifying. Thank you.
Okay. So.
Nope.
That is not going to work, unfortunately. Good try.
For effort.
Yay. Okay, so Mr.
Nobody catches on fire. We're good.
Working on it.
On our team.
Working on it.
Okay, this troll is going to once again take his attacks on Kelex. is putting out all of his anger. First with a bite.
You killed my friend.
17, that'll not hit, I guess. And he's
Okay,
going
split
to
scale.
take another claw attack. Claw attack is a 25. And
That is it.
Yeah, he will do 9 points of damage to you, sir. Okay, Kiffi. Kiffi.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last spell. So, anybody wants healing? Sorry about you.
I got 10. I'm only 10 down. I'm sure there are people that are worse off than.
Oh yeah, I'm way worse off than you. All right. Let's do this.
21 will definitely hit, and doing 14 points of damage. Okay. Let's see, that's nice. Very good. Guiding bolt. Okay, so
Yeah, so
Is
the next
guiding-
person who
yes,
attacks
they
it
get advantage.
will attack with advantage.
Yep.
And that actually wasn't my last spell. I have one more first level spell. So.
aha, he faked us out. Okay,
Dwarf
very,
propaganda.
very good. Yarn, it is now your turn.
What can I burn now?
What indeed?
I'm kind of down on spells.
Heironious has heard good prayers. What's that?
Doc,
Duck. A 25. All right, that'll definitely hit. Give me some damage. 9 more beautiful points of
Nice.
damage.
Kelex is like, I didn't sign up to be in a Pepsi commercial.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, the firebolt hits, and so how do you want this to look, Yarn? Give me an idea. How do you want this to go down?
just crispy critter.
Okay.
Blackening. There we go.
Okay, so yeah, this firebolt slams into the upper torso of this creature. Its hair immediately bursts into flames. What hair it had left on it after the initial singeing blast, which had rocked the entire region, and it falls down right in front of you, Kelex. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay. So Kelex, it is, or no, Yarn. Did you have anything else you wanted to do? Right now, you saw it go down in a column of flame, and it splashes into the water at the feet of at Kelex's, in front of Kelex.
I'm going to do my victory dance.
Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, very good.
And through the air and hit them.
Okay, so Kelex.
Yeah.
Crispy Kelex.
Crispy Kelex. Sounds like a breakfast cereal for kids.
Out of my frustrations, I am going to smack it in the head at least once.
Okay.
Do I get an
Nope,
advantage?
you just roll damage.
Okay, just roll damage. All right. Yes.
All right. So we are looking at so 15 points of damage. It looks like.
Is that right?
It's weird. It
That's
says
weird.
14 plus crit. 1. Not sure what that
I
means.
saw a 1.
Yeah.
I saw the 1, and I couldn't see the other guy on the.
Okay. Well,
We'll look
okay.
on we'll look on
Oh,
D&D
yeah.
Beyond and what it rolled it. I mean, obviously you
Great points
split
to
it.
note. It didn't come up at all. Weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Huh.
Okay. Well, as it says right here in Roll 20, it's a 14 plus a crit, which was 1. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the 15. And so this fellow is no more.
Use your advantage real quick. Add 6 to it.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. Okay. Very good. All right. As troll bodies sink beneath the mucky tea colored water, that's you are now actually out of combat.
Real quick, Brian, before we jump into it, can you mark on the map where we're at?
Mark on the map. Let me see where we are at on the map.
And people can ask you questions while I do that. I was just trying to get a. You'll see in a second.
Okay, let's see. I have a map. I should have.
Find out if-
Okay, well, I've got the Marydale map, but let me see if I can share a map with you. Let me pull up a Greyhawk map.
Yeah, I think that might get it for me here. The County of Flynn.
Hawk. If I can spell hawk for some unknown reason. I was having a problem. All right, here we go. Get some good old Anna B. Meyer map goodness out here. And I'll get an actual picture of that beautiful swampy fun place that you guys love so much.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm specifically looking for what country it's in, and the name of the swamp if we have a name.
Yeah,
It's the Rushmoors.
the Rushmoors is the
There we go.
swamp, and I'm going to make
Rushmoors.
myself a nice little copy of that. Let's see if I can create a picture.
Arsenal, south of it.
Where are we going? Where's our destination?
Where in God's name are we going?
Keep going down the river.
We're on a boat with.
We're going to see Colonel Kurtz.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Colonel Kurtz. Nice.
You never know what references you're going to get in our games. I have to just say that.
That is true. It is kind of fun.
Yeah. For our destination, if you want to go and look at the Rushmoors and go south, we'll pass New Hope, Aberglaw. Is that Aberglaw?
I've got the information I need, Brian. Don't need
Oh, okay,
Keel-
cool.
It's Keelland. It's Keelland. I got it.
Yeah.
Blue, and then we'll
Yeah.
come close. There's the country of Flynn, about where the of is, to the west, across the border,
Yeah.
is the area of Marydale.
So actually, you guys are not very far away from the city of New Hope, which is in like the southern part, like right along, the
Probably a
Javon
really good
River.
thing since our
Yeah, you're
guides
not-
are dead.
Huh?
Probably a really good thing since our guides are dead.
It's just
Yeah.
a fresh wind.
Yeah,
Back together.
tis but a scratch. Yeah, yeah. So that's where you guys are actually going to
Are we
make
sure
a
the one in the
landfall.
tree is dead?
The one in the tree is definitely deceased.
Well, we're still fun in that. Pinata time.
I'm gonna check all of these guys and we'll gentle repose them, take them for a decent burial.
Okay. All right. So, Kiffi, you take a little bit of time to, as you said, cast gentle repose upon them, wrap them up as best you can in some of the oilcloth that they had and in the bottom of their boats, and try to with respect try to keep them at least in a state so that when you finally get to New Hope, you'll be able to either turn them over to the authorities or work with local religious organization to give them a proper burial. Yes. All right.
Plus, they won't stink.
That's important. That helps.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kiffi, my question to you is, you do pictures, right?
No.
No, not Kiffi. I'm sorry, Timble. Timble, you do pictures, right? Do you do maps too?
You do. I can't say it. There are people who are nice, polite, watching the stream, but
If they're nice and polite, they're not watching our stream.
no,
Yeah, they would have left long ago.
Yeah.
there are a few who are. There are a few. I have a
Okay.
12-year-old granddaughter.
He's old. So you do maps, right? Can you make a map real quick of where we're at? I'll
Yeah.
pay you for it.
No, you won't.
Wow.
As in,
Okay.
I'm not hurt you. You no, you won't, or I don't believe you because you're a scumbag. No, you won't.
Oh God. Wow.
Now you've brought up
Give it to
how
you.
fared our goods with the blast.
I'm sorry. What
Say that
was?
again.
Wait, we had goods?
He's talking about equipment.
My packs were in the boat, and a lot of it is papery kind of stuff.
Our type of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of your like personal gear and things like that you did not have like on you. A lot of you are also missing like hair. Eyebrows are also a missing item. Hair on arms. If it wasn't covered by armor, you might be kind of missing some of this. You kind of look pretty shoddy. Some of you actually have some light burns. Not third degree, nothing extreme, but there will be some after some proper healing. Everybody should be fine, but as far as equipment goes, there is some singed equipment, singed leather. You guys kind of smell like is it burnt leathery bacon or something like that? Yeah, good times.
Tomas looks at the party and says, "Don't worry, you get used to it."
You get used to it. You get used to it.
I'll see if I can find a something that I can draw on, and I can give you roughly an idea where we're at.
Gotcha. So once he does that, Brian,
Yeah.
could you please roll for an accuracy on how well he does?
Okay.
And then I'm going to send, and I'm putting this in the chat, the following letter to my father. I'm going to start penning it, and once we get to New Hope, I'm going to send this out.
Okay.
See if this. So that is in the chat on Roll20.
Oh boy. Okay. Can't wait to see this. Oh my.
Yeah, that's all.
Wow. Ooh, wow. Should I read this out? I feel like I should.
You
or,
may.
actually, or you could read it out for us, being that it is in your handwriting. So,
Okay. And this will
Yeah.
get us up. To the esteemed Thomas Waverly, Mayor of Singleton. Greetings and felicitations from afar. I pray this letter finds you in sound health and prosperity. As your son, Squire Thomas Waverly of Singleton, I embark upon this epistle to apprise thee of my current endeavors and to solicit thy aid in the matter of great import. In my travels across the vast and wondrous world of Orth, I have had the privilege of witnessing marvels and mysteries. Among these travels, I ventured into the treacherous marshes of Rushmoors, where I encountered a particular phenomena. Sorry, I got this in. The elusive swamp gases. This rare and volatile resource possesses the potential to bolster our family's prosperity, and bring great benefit to our beloved Singleton. It is my earnest behest that, in view of my estranged state and limited influence in the royal court, thou art best suited to engage King Kimbertus of Scoti through diplomatic channels. I beseech thee, my father, to negotiate for mining rights to be granted, thus enabling us to harness the potential of this mystic substance. Moreover, incorporating and employment of gnomes in this enterprise may prove to be advantageous, for their expertise in such matters is widely known. Let it be known that this request does not stem from avarice, but rather from a desire to strengthen the bonds between us and to restore the harmony once prevailed within our family. By the titles and deeds that have graced my name, the Wrymouth, the hero of the day of Ludus Fulness, former Marshal of Fort August, champion of Baronsford, recipient of the Tri-Arrow of Yeomanry, 3rd class, troll fisher, and creator of the Thomas Two-Step, I humbly request thy favor in this endeavor. May the winds of fortune guide this missive to thee swiftly, and may it find favor in thy noble heart. I eagerly await thy response and hope that we may find reconciliation in this renewed kinship through this venture. With utmost respect and distant affection, Squire Thomas Waverly of Singleton.
Wow.
That's a lot of
That was wonderful.
You did a lot of writing during battle there, Tom.
Yeah, I'm like, while everybody was, while he was over there with his fishing pole, fighting, he was composing all of this. Truly a bard at heart. Wow. Okay, I got to say. So with that in mind, Tomas, I'm giving you inspiration for that. That was beautiful.
And if he makes a good map, then maybe we'll get mining rights to this place and make residual income.
Okay. All right. So, let's go ahead and let's get a skill check here, Timble, and see if. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Very nice. Okay, so while you all have been making your way through the Rushmoors, trying to find your way finally to the city of New Hope, Timble has been extremely diligent and very observant on the entire trek through the Rushmoors. Having a little bit of knowledge about it, he was able to concoct a map that is so precise that you feel that it could be used for exactly what you're looking for, Tomas. This is exactly what you were hoping to see would come from the creative spirit that lurks deep within Timble.
Good. I give Timble newfound respect.
All right.
Sorry, didn't mean to disrail, but I thought that'd be a funny thing to do. And it started off just like a quick thing, and it kept growing. If you were watching, I was just like typing and talking and typing.
Okay, the troll fisher that was just beautiful. I was like, yes.
You know, originally, I thought that's what Ed was going to ask Timble to do a painting of him.
Fish. That would be. Now, maybe that is something that Timble, at the end of his adventuring life, he could put a book together, and this would be something that would be one of the lithographs in the back is Timble, not Timble, Tomas standing there with his fishing pole, just giving it all he's got, as this, either the troll is fighting him or the troll is sliding along the muck covered ground in front of him. It's really kind of up to Timble, I suppose, and his artistic talents.
And in the background, you have like fire explosions.
Oh,
yeah. Flying left and right.
There's just a mushroom cloud in the back. Everybody's
It
like,
looks
August, what? Oh,
it sounds like a Sir Michael Bay ballad.
Sir Michael Bay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was good. Now, you can, if you would like, to harvest parts from said trolls. That is completely up to you. Things that mostly would be taken would be the actual blood of a troll because of its regenerative properties. Eyes can also be used by alchemists. Other people would also use troll eyes. More arcane artists may use them. And when it actually comes to the arts, there is certain pigments that could be extracted from the certain fluids of trolls. So even that might be something that is important to you, Timble.
yes, it is.
Okay, so yeah.
Proceed with my dagger and carve some ham.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you spend a little bit of time getting people back in the boats, harvesting the good parts of trolls, and finally getting yourselves back in along the path. Of course, now it's a little bit more treacherous because your guides are unfortunately have two of them were evaporated in the blast. One was hanging from a tree, and the other one was kind of just floating. Yeah, pretty tough go. Yes, as Yarn just sort of contemplates the mass amount of power that he was able to generate with such an outpouring. Not really. I don't really know how you feel about the lives that you snuffed out in but that's neither here nor there, obviously. Okay, so
what was happened was
No. Look at it this way: the good of ridding the world of that evil is, it came at a cost. That's unfortunate, but good was promoted as opposed to die.
Okay. All right. So yeah, 4 lives and a bunch of hair and some eyebrows, and it was worth the carnage, I suppose.
This way, in a normal encounter, what would 4 normal humans? What would happen to the trolls?
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
yeah. If this had just been a group of just regular, not heroic types such as yourself, these people would have never made it to New Hope. So that was
To be honest, I mean, how was your character to know about how the gas was flammable, right?
Well, I had an idea. But,
Your character had an idea, or you had an idea?
but he was willing to take the chance.
We had an idea considering where he's from.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Well, my flint had worked.
Yeah, that would have worked.
Okay. So, you spend about another 2.5 hours out on the water, finally navigating your way to, you start to see some signs of civilization. And right as it is getting almost not quite full dark, but twilight, you see the city of New Hope in the distance. And as you pull your boats up along the docks there, there are people here. You see longshoremen who are loading other vessels that are going to be going either down the Javon or up back through the Rushmoors. They see you approach, and they toss off lines to you, and help tie you off and get you onto shore. As you step on these wooden plank docks, you see a few of them are coming over, and one inquires, "Good evening, gentlemen, ladies. Can we help you with your goods? Where are you coming from?"
I'm afraid we don't have any goods, but I'm afraid we have some unfortunate souls who need some proper attention.
Their families should be
And their families, yeah. So.
contact.
It kind of indicates toward the racked bodies that Kiffi had.
Okay, yeah. So these gentlemen help lift the bodies up, and you see one or two. One of them pulls back the oilcloth from one, and he says, "Oh, this is a real shame. I know this man." Said, "I'll make sure to pen a message to his dear wife." So thank you for.
Good sir. As you send this, please, as a token, I hand him. There were 4 dead, right?
Yeah.
So I hand him 20 gold pieces out of my personal to send to the families. I mean, They died in our service, and I actually have to not be chaotic evil all the time. It balances out.
Nice and clean.
And I dig into my pocket and I match.
Okay.
You know what? There was,
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, so yes, they collect this. They help remove the rest of the bodies, and yes, with respect, they lay them out, and you see some other longshoremen bring over appropriate boxes. Not actual caskets, so to speak, or coffins, but at least something that would fit the situation. The one that was chatting with you said, "So I guess you folks would need a place to stay for the night. There is an inn just right down the end of the wharf here. If you're looking for a place to stay, it's not too expensive."
a rest, a meal, and an ale is definitely needed. And Brian, what was this place called? Was there a name?
This is New Hope. This is New Hope.
Episode 4.
Episode
What? Sorry?
4. Episode 4. New Hope.
Okay.
I think it's a non-Greyhawk City. I think this is your special, right, Brian? If anybody's looking for it on a map.
No, it's actually on the map.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a place on the map.
Marks of Mindesmore.
Surprise!
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
surprise! Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so you start to make your way down the wharf here, and you finally find yourself in front of the Silver Cape. And the Silver Cape looks exactly what you would expect a wharf-side tavern and inn to look like. It looks kind of just like a waterlogged structure. But it does seem to have the smells that are coming from it are pleasant. It's not like it's some sort of briny ocean smell. Thank goodness about that. But you can smell meats and breads cooking, being prepared inside. And as you open up the door and kind of just take a little look in, you see that there are a few patrons here, but it's not really a hustling, bustling sort of place. Also, it's getting pretty close to nighttime. So if there were any people who were in there before for a meal, they have since already left. You see that there is a gentleman behind the bar who is serving up different types of drinks. There are some other people wearing aprons who are walking around. They're all humans and serving customers. One does notice you a young gentleman, probably in his early 20s, approaches and says, "Well, hi, y'all. Welcome to New Hope. Y'all kind of look like y'all are new around here, huh?"
Well, Boudreaux, we are new around here.
Well, that is awesome. Well, welcome to the Silver Cape. Are you looking for a table? You looking for some food?
Food and a place to stay.
All righty. Well, we have all of these things right here at the Silver Cape. So, and so he takes you all over to this one large booth. Yes, of course.
I tell him I'm going to take a minute
Okay.
and let's huddle up. You know, okay. You judge the quality of the inn, the pub, by the number of broken pieces of furniture outside. What did we see?
It does look as though somebody may have had a tussle here a little bit. You do see some broken things out front. One of the windows in the front is actually shattered, and it's just kind of boarded up. But it looks like it was professionally boarded up, not just haphazardly boarded up. Yeah. So
How do we feel about place? Is he sending us here for a trap?
Did you, I mean,
maybe
We
a
get
kickback.
some gold.
Great. We just went from to trolls to dust till dawn. Awesome.
I don't care as long as there aren't any bugs.
Actually,
so the bugs are the bad part. It's the Mexican vampires that are really scary. That's the scary. That's not a big problem for Kiffi. It's the bugs.
Care about that, man.
so I just have a question, Brian. Would
Okay.
I know that the Knights of the Watch are prevalent in this area, and they tend to be like the local rulers? I just did a quick bust on Marsh and Mindesmore. So just given my heritage, so I'd actually ask who the local lord is here, and if we could send word to him that a squire from the yeomanry is present and he wishes to tell of dangers from the swamps.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So the boy says, "Well, we have the watchers here. That would be Sir Paulins. Paulins would be the one you'd definitely want to see. Sometimes he comes in here. He hadn't been in here tonight yet, but we still have at least another hour or two before we close up shop. So if I see him, I will send him over if that's what you want."
Well, if Sir Paulins were to make an appearance here, and you can let him know that Squire Thomas Waverly of the yeomanry is here and would gladly share a drink with him, I'll give you this silver piece.
It's like, oh, well, yeah, of course. I mean, do you want me? I mean, I could go out and find him. I'll be happy to go outside and find him. I'll track him down.
Now,
I'm actually a pretty good tracker. You don't doubt me, do you, sir? I hope not. I'll prove it to you.
Well, sounds like somebody's from Tennessee. Anyway,
Damn right.
crazy
That's
tulip coming right at you.
That's on the other side of New Hope, a place called Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, just send word, if he, and return his message. If he wants to meet tomorrow, I would gladly sup with him in the evening as well.
All right. Well, I'll be happy to do that. Now let me go ahead and take your all's drink and food orders, and we'll get you squared away.
Sup with him in the evening.
Something with meat.
Meat with a side of meat and a soup.
All right.
How many
Meat,
people are here, Brian?
and a side of meat, and a side of beer.
Beer.
Right now, other than you all, there's probably about 4 other patrons. There's like 2 fellas at the bar, and then there's like a couple who are sitting at a table, and just kind of just taking in drinks. They're not actually eating food. So, like I said, it's pretty slow at this hour. So you're kind of like the big group here in the Silver Cape.
So, quick administrative. Inspiration only lasts the current session, correct? We don't carry those over to the next game, or is it a physical day in the game? Some DMs do handle it different, and I can't remember your ruling on that.
I think that if you have inspiration that I give to you, you can keep it until you use it. If it's something that was given to you like bardic inspiration, that kind of goes away. Usually I think within like I can't remember exactly how long it lasts, but if I give it to you, you can use it until, or you can actually give it to somebody else if you want. That's totally up to the player.
Gotcha. I'm just used to at a minimum or a maximum, and I try to keep it to, you got to use it this session, so nobody has to remember it in a week or whatever that you had it. I get where you're going. That's why I always try to burn through them.
The beautiful thing about it is, being that we're using D&D Beyond, and you click on the inspiration in your character sheet, there's like an inspiration little mark thing. I can go back and look at your characters and see who has inspiration. So it's fine with me.
I think we know each other well enough. I was just trying to get a clarity for us. I mean, I'm not trying to. I mean, I think everybody knows I don't cheat to this. It spoils the game. But
no, that's cool.
So out of that, again, while everybody else does everything, Thomas is going to break out the loot and go over and start performing.
Wow!
Willing to use his inspiration, and he's going to put some coin on the bar to maybe get an advantage before he has to use his inspiration to really wow these people. Load them full of booze.
Okay.
I didn't think there was anybody else in here.
There was
Yes.
Infestation, pubic lice.
Yeah, that would be kind of attacking a party. The other one wasn't so bad. Dirt on his shoes. He looked like Pigpen from the Peanuts. When you were doing that. So
to be fair, everybody likes Pigpen dancing in the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
That is true.
He's the one they remember. So, thank you, Russ. So that's what I'm doing.
And before you start talking about attacking party members, I'm missing an answer.
Are you trying to tell me something, Crispy Kelex?
Crispy Kelex. Crispy Kelex bars.
Right, Crispy Kelex, the cereal.
Holy shit!
They call me Friendly Fire for a reason.
Nope. Look at my performance roll.
Wow. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, so he gets up there, and you're using your loot.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of give us an idea of what you are doing. I mean, are you all over the place? Are you doing sort of like between tables?
I am Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock / setting his loot on fire and planting it with his teeth, kind of thing.
Okay, so while all this is going on, everyone is just completely they just can't take their eyes off of you. It's crazy. And you actually see that there are people outside who are looking in the windows, looking at what you are doing. And I mean, you were like all over the place, just going absolute nuts. People are tapping their feet, toe tapping. We're having a good old time. You see people are starting to come in. And by the time you get done with your first set, it has went from 4 people to 12 extra people, on top of your party, and people are actually checking you out. Yes, Yarn.
I'm going upstairs. I'm going to bed. I need a long rest.
Okay, so you finish one set, and you now have
Next set will be Cotton Eye Joe.
Okay.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Okay. So from what I gathered, you didn't need to use your inspiration for this because you were able to nail it with a 20 and just totally sail. So if you want to do another set, you are going to have to make another roll.
Do I still have inspiration?
Of course.
I didn't use my.
Yeah, you didn't use it.
I mean, remember I was trying to also pimp them to get a bonus because with alcohol.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
this is where.
Well,
you
wait.
use your inspiration.
That was perception. You rolled perception, not performance. So
Ooh, good deal. Has anybody noticed that since they did this update to D&D Beyond, it's a little sluggish?
yes.
It's not the same to me.
Okay. All right. So with an 18, once again, you put on another stellar performance. So much so that the man behind the bar has actually thrown a hat up onto the little stage area there. And you are going to, after this set, you actually walk away with, let's let fate decide.
Yes, fate. Two coppers.
Okay, let's see what happens. You actually walk away with 8 silver.
I kind of pass it off quietly to the bartender and say, "For the orphans in the city."
Jeez. All right. And he says, well, golly, sir, that is actually one of the nicest things that we've had happen here in a long time.
Well, we in the yeomanry know you, and we're like brothers to you, and I understand your plight. So any way I can help, please.
That is mighty kind of you, sir. Very kind. Yes, Timble.
I'm going to dig into my pack and get some beeswax out,
Okay.
and I'm going to hold earplugs
Oh,
and try to enjoy my dinner.
okay. So yeah, as you fashion these makeshift earplugs out of some beeswax, you get a really good fit in there, enough to be able to sit there in somewhat relative peace, and not have to have your ears assailed by the acoustic masterpiece, which is Sir Thomas Waverly. Yeah, you're
Bob had his hand up.
Pav.
Actually, kind of out of character because I thought I wrote this down. What is our destination?
Marydale.
Is it Mary? And okay, I couldn't remember. I thought I'd written it down. So yeah, it's time for Kelex to get some rest. But he's going to go up to where is Marydale?
Let me.
Whereabouts? Yeah, there we go.
We'll share the map one more time. Okay, so yeah, you guys are a little bit further north up here right now, but yeah, Marydale is right there in the center. It's right on the border there. You have Sterich on one side, and you have I want to say, trying to remember what the other country is. But it is a part of Sterich, so there you go.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go to the bartender and kind of hand him a silver and I'm gonna ask, when's the next? Is there a wagon that leaves here going toward Marydale tomorrow?
He kind of looks at it and says, "Well, sir, I'm sorry to tell you though, but we don't really have any actually." Roads that pass by there. It might be better if you find another ship or a boat to take you further south.
Okay, my bad. I thought that was a road next there. Brian, my apologies. Okay, when's the next ferry leaving?
Oh, we have one heading south tomorrow morning.
Okay. Hand him a silver. Just make sure that we're awake in time to get something to eat and depart.
Of course. Is there anything else that we can do for you all to make your stay somewhat pleasant? We will make sure to rise to the occasion.
Thank you, my good man. And off the bed, Kelex goes.
Okay, very good. Alrighty. So, yeah, you finish eating. Tomas finishes his set. Yarn and Kelex have already headed up to bed. Anyone else doing anything? Or is everybody?
I'm just going to eat my soup and see if Paladin shows up anytime soon.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I'm stalling. I'm trying to give him time.
Okay.
Recognizing that this is a farming community, probably shuts down about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's not Waterdeep or Greyhawk or wherever.
Yeah. So as you were finishing up your last set, you do see a man who wears the regalia of the watch. Does walk in. You see the boy who was taking care of you before walk over and you see him talking to him, and you see the man look over at you, Tomas, and just sort of tip his hat like so, and he goes and sits down over at the bar.
So my question is, did he catch a set, and does he see the crowd's deference to me?
Yeah, he's able to. He did not. He walked in right as the set was finishing, and you do. Of course, you got a round of applause from everyone in the inn. So yeah, he was able to catch like maybe a small part of it, but he definitely sees the admiration that is being expressed by the patrons.
So I waved to Timble and Kiffi. Are you here too?
Yeah, I'm immune to music, so I'm just completely hanging out, glutting myself on meat and ale.
I forgot your last name is Kiffi Hornblower. So, and Grenna, you're there too, right?
Yep.
I went to bed.
Oh, she
okay.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so yeah, Grenna went to bed. Melda was still there, but as the set ends, she actually rises and starts to make her way upstairs.
So Tomas goes up to the bar, waves the bartender over and says, "Can you bring me some sealing wax, please?" I mean, 'cause I'm assuming. Yeah, because I'm assuming that this is kind of a norm for sending letters and things.
Yeah. Sealing wax would be something that they would definitely they would have. Yeah. So yeah.
So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to take Timble's map and my letter, and I'm going to approach. Would he be a lord, baron? I don't know what the titling would be here. Sir Paulus?
Yeah, Sir Paulus.
Sir Paulus, Squire Thomas Waverly of the Yeomanry.
Approaches, go up.
What's that?
Said as you approach, I'm going to go up and join you.
Okay. Yeah, please. Yeah, I kind of wave you up. And I introduce my friend here, Timble, an artist beyond compare. So I would like to send word to my father post haste. We're on a mission that I am not at liberty to discuss at this time, but I want to send word to him, the mayor of Singleton, and I was going to implore upon you, and I'm going to use my advantage to influence him as much as possible, that I want to use that. I implore upon you to possibly send somebody in my stead to deliver it.
Okay. So I'd say probably that would be a
kind of diplomacy check.
Maybe a diplomacy would probably be the best way to do it. Diplomacy.
That's where I was kind of going
persuasion.
with it too. Persuasion, yeah. That's what they call it now. So perception, performance. Yeah, there we go. Persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use my advantage here.
Okay. Ready? So.
So 13. Not bad.
Okay.
And
are you able to use your inspiration for that?
Good point.
Yeah. You can burn.
Inspiration. I was planning on burning it anyway. I just say that. I know that I just marked it, and I can't find where I marked it real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like
I found it. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So, all right, let's do this again.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to add 5 to it?
Yeah.
To your persuasion? Nice. Okay, so
So
cool. That'll
it's an 18.
bring in 18. He looks at you and says, Ah, yes, the gentleman that Frederick said was from the yeomanry. Welcome, welcome. And so you say you have a letter for your father. I actually served with your father, and I am glad to finally get a chance to meet you, Tomas. He had spoke very highly of you. I heard about there was you had been estranged from your family. Is it? No,
when he knew my name as Tomas correctly instead of Thomas, I kind of puff up a little bit. I'm like, yes, my lord. Unfortunately, sometimes wounds in battle kind of put you out of influence. I'm sure you're aware of this in court. So I am but the one that travels and seeks fame for my family.
Nice. I was a lot like you as a young lad myself. So you say you have some documentation that needs to go to your father. Nice.
Yes, please. And I handed to him, and I said, and I wanted to personally warn you, as we came through the Yon Fens, we were beset upon by trolls, and whilst my party, we were able to eliminate them, my fear is there are more lurking near the town.
You were very fortunate to make your way out of the swamps on your own. I had seen the bodies that were brought in from your ships, your boats. Very sad indeed. It's a miracle that you were able to navigate through without them. Impressive. Very impressive.
Thank you, my lord. Obviously, I couldn't have done it without my comrades. Again, Timble here and the good dwarf Kiffi is another one. And so, if ever we can be of assistance further to you, let us please know.
He looks over at you, Kiffi, and says, now this must have been a terrain that you were quite unprepared for, Sir Dwarf. How did you find the swamp?
I found it shitty.
He gives a big old hearty laugh, and he reaches into his belt pouch and pulls out a couple of silver and slides it across to the barkeep and says, "Make sure this fine dwarven gentleman gets whatever he wants to drink. That, sir, is true honesty. This place, this swamp, is truly shitty." So yeah, he takes the document that you have prepared, and he says, "Well, Squire Tomas, I am, like I said, I'm super glad that I was able to finally get a chance to meet you." He said, "I have not heard the story of the scar that you bear. Would you elaborate?"
First of all, I rolled a 19 perception. Do I really trust what he says?
Are you? I mean, you can give a insight check.
I did a perception. I'm sorry, I tossed a perception.
That's okay.
You want me to flip that to an insight?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Ooh, bastards. Oh, I almost flipped another 20. Shit. Oh man.
As you're sitting there talking to him, he does seem extremely genuine. And you also knowing the caliber of people in this this society, that he is a commander in. You feel that you can put your trust in this man.
My lord, there are many things I don't talk about, or many things I talk about. This is one of the few that, at this time, I'm not ready to share. No disrespect. It is a very painful moment in my life.
Yes,
and
I'm sure.
I truly, just let it know it was honorable. And while her lady fair's life was lost, for me, it was a traumatic experience, and I'll bear this scar to my ending day.
Understandable. Very understandable and very admirable of you. I'm sorry for your the loss of the lady fair you speak of, and the grievous wound that you bear.
So at that, I motioned the bartender over to bring a couple shots. And as he brings them over, I say, the problem is I can't remember her name. And I drink a shot really quick.
He just roars out in laughter. He says, Tomas, you are quite the I just don't know. Well, I'm glad I finally did get a chance to speak to you, and I will make sure to bear this letter to your father post haste. So, well, gentlemen, good Sir Dwarf, good Sir Gnome, I wish you all a good evening, and I will hopefully see you again. May our paths cross. Good night. And he stands up. He throws a couple of more silver on the bar, and he says, "Reggie, do you mind? Make sure that these gentlemen get a couple of more pints in them before they head off to bed. Good night." And he turns and makes his way out.
Leave,
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I will push the bar stool up
Okay.
against the bar,
Yeah.
and I'll look you in the eye and say, "The stool is against the bar. Stool is against the bar."
Jeez.
And then I'll walk back over to where we're sitting.
Okay.
Got you, man. Got you.
Okay. So, are you guys hanging out, drinking more, or are you heading out? I mean, there's still people here at the bar, but people are starting to kind of clear out. There's already been a last call made by the time that everything is said and done. So, if you're heading out, that's
So I do another set, but I'm not doing as well. Final set, it's like, Reg at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gives me my drinks for free.
yeah.
So it's a 15. I'll take it.
Okay. So,
I will eat enough meat and drink enough booze to use up the silvers that were laid on the bar for me, and then I will retire.
okay. Hey, Tomas, did you roll 15 on persuasion? I don't think you meant to do that. I think you
keep
meant.
hitting. So when I hit this now, this big dice pops up like it didn't used to.
Yeah.
So sorry.
That's okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is one of those performances where they're throwing beer bottles at the chicken wire fence that's surrounding the stage, and it's really, really.
Well. So real quick, I have to ask you, Mike. Can you do the Smeagol song? Remember we talked about this?
Oh, geez, yeah.
Spiegel song. Oh no! What is this?
This is a song we made up when we were in junior high school, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no!
Playing D&D. It's Gygax Day. Smeagol song for the Gygax Day.
Oh, okay. All right. This is bad.
Come on, Mike. Do it.
All right. So this is kind of a calypso thing.
Dun, 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 dun. See, I even
Smeagol
know
was
this
born
now.
in a hole in the river bank. Smeagol was born in a hole both dark and dank. Smeagol and Deagle, they were the best of friends. Little did Deagle guess, Smeagol divides his end. Smeagol,
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 Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol, Smeagol. Now, there was another verse that started with with Smeagol and Diggle went swimming in the Anduin, but I completely do not remember, or maybe it was never completed.
No, it's Smeagol and Diggle, they went swimming in the Anduin. Smeagol and Diggle, they were the best of friends. No, I think it's Smeagol and Diggle, they were the best of friends. They went swimming in the Anduin. Little did Smeagol guess, or Diggle guess, Smeagol devised his end.
Well, that was the first verse.
That was the first one.
Oh,
yeah.
oh shit. I'm just amazed I got to hear the Smeagol song. Thank you, Mike. That was my performance for the evening. I did the Smeagol song thinking about the marshes.
My precious!
And I think, Brian, we just made your evening, didn't we? Twice.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
There's another beer in the world.
But because Kiffi just went ahead and shared this wonderful song with us, and Tomas had already burned his inspiration. The inspiration passes to Kiffi. So holy mackerel, that was beautiful, dude. Thank you.
It's amazing what you can do when you have to spend an hour on the school bus every day.
Oh my God,
geez.
Mike! And by the way, when Stephanie hears this, I had the first verse perfectly, even down to the calypso singing. She'll comment on this later. So
that was
great job.
That was beautiful. Yeah. Now I think what you need to do is go back, try to remember the entire thing, maybe write an extra stanza to it, or and come back to us in the future with a completed song, so that we can have Tomas, the master bard, perform it for everyone's enjoyment. I think that would be the appropriate thing to do. I loved it. It was good.
It needs to be a YouTube video.
It could be.
It already is.
It was. It already is, kids.
Oh, yeah. Look out. So, good job, Mike.
Yes. Excellent. You had to take a drink on that one. Like, yeah, I've seen enough of that.
Hey, but you know what? The funny thing, today,